everybody, welcome. Forgive me for looking down at my phone. I'm making sure that we have a good sound test. We are jumping into some American Truck Simulator here. The Louisiana DLC is out, so we're going to be playing some of that. There's a reason I'm on the menu screen at the moment, and I will get to that in just a second once I get my sound check, and we'll make sure everything's good to go. Pardon me. This is why we do this stuff now. We're going to turn down the game volume a bit. Seemed like it was drowning me out a little bit. Let's try it again. Well, now you can barely hear it, so let us, maybe this button, put that up a little bit. Okay, let's see how that is. Turn that down just a couple of notches, we should be fine. Okay, forgive me for having to do that out the gate. I am going to turn down the sensitivity on my mic by a notch. And we're going to get started here. So, the reason I'm on the main screen right now, I'm also going to start my timer. Which will, when I get to the end of an hour, that'll be stopping time because I want to do two different things tonight. But we're just going to do this for now. Right, so I'm on this menu because I wanted to point out the fact that I am using a couple of mods here. And if we go into the mod menu, one of which is Leora's Calm voice navigation. One of which, the second is minimal advisor interface, which I like this better. It kind of makes the advisor interface a little bit smaller so you can kind of see what you're doing. Especially useful in VR mode, which we are not using tonight. And then unlimited seat adjustment, again, also VR mode stuff. So we will escape button out of that. Yes, I want to exit the mod manager. Before I forget, I need to open up my dashboard here, which is one of the reasons I am a little late starting tonight, is I had to set up my Stream Deck thing through Macro Deck over on my laptop rather than using my iPad like I normally do, because I'm using my iPad for my truck dashboard. So there is that. I am, as you can see, using the face cam instead of the wheel cam, but I do have the full setup, wheel, pedals, shifter, so you'll hear a lot of this going on. That's the shifter. Anyway, we're going to continue career, and we're going to hop right in here. I'm not quite sure where I am. If I remember correctly, I believe I was in... yeah, connect those two DLC. I got the Iowa DLC too, which I didn't realize I didn't have. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't do stuff to Iowa, and then it was like, oh yeah, because you don't have the DLC, you dumb. Okay, the missing mod is just a voice navigation mod. It's nothing. It will not be a problem. Pretty sure I'm still in... Was it Colorado somewhere? It might force me to reset anyway because the content's changed. We'll see. And the game updated, so it might force me to re-park. Anyway, this is the Davenport Sky Bridge in Iowa, as is listed in the thing that's on the screen that I can't point to because I don't have a cursor, but it's in the bottom right of the picture. Yep, game change detected, so it's going to require me to repark anyway. Can we move the map? Thank you. So I was in New Mexico. I'm going to move to Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to quick travel to Fort Worth, Texas, and we'll do our Louisiana job from there just so it doesn't take as long. And there it is, cruising Louisiana. I wanted to make sure. I didn't even know if that was active, so very well. We shall do that. Let's see here. We are in external contract, so we will be speed locked to 65 miles an hour. We need to find something that's going to Louisiana. We need to go to origin, Fort Worth, Texas. We need to find something that is going... Aha! Alexandria, Louisiana. How long is that going to take? It's 10 hours ready to do it. It's only going to take 7 hours to do it. We can take that one. We can take that one. Okay, so begin delivery. Of course I need to rest first, because why not? That's just great. We'll do that in a second. But first, I want to show you guys what truck I am driving. So let's do truck manager. I am driving the Mack Anthem, which I picked up. It's the black version, which I picked up. It's funny that it thinks I have a trailer attached to it, because I don't. Or does that mean that might mean no trailer? The other three you can see are being driven by members of my company. I have 3 different garages open, so I have 1 employee out of each garage and 1 truck to each employee, which are all trucks that I have driven and then passed down to them. So, anyway, we will escape, which is going to bring us back. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the wheel controls. You can see as I turn the wheel, the camera turns. You should also be able to see in the top right corner of the screen the secondary display that looks out the left side of the truck. If I press the top arrow here, we should get a outside view, which I can then move around with my mouse if I so choose. I know that makes the side screen look kind of trippy. You'll have to deal with that. But I can just press the B button and it'll go back to the normal thing. I am manual shifting here, so we are going to deal with that. We're going to...
Okay, here we go.
I can also press... I can either press the start-stop button on my dashboard screen, or I can just hit the gas and it'll start the truck. We're going to put this into second gear. And we're going to move over to a parking space so we can trigger this rest thing real quick. Which stinks because I completely forgot about that. We might abort the mission we're on and just... I think I will. So let's rest really quick, because we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna jobs. We're gonna world map. Will it show me my current active contract that I actually even started? I actually didn't even start it. Okay, that's actually better because we can choose Fort Worth near where we are. And you could scroll through and try to find one that's going to Louisiana. Belle Ritter, Louisiana. Trip time 6 hours and 30. We have 16 hours remaining. Perfect. I know it's not a lot of money, but view current job. And I'm going to lose the money on this one. Oh, these are external contracts. That's right. So it doesn't matter. That's just how long. So there's no expectation of when it's supposed to be there. Okay, I don't think. Okay, let's. I'm going to slide my chair over just a little bit so my shifter doesn't hit it. We're gonna go into reverse. Back it up. good on gas for the time being. We don't need that. So that thing, that's the truck stalling out. Well, let me put it into first. Yeah, this game has actually taught me a little bit about about manual shifting and learning how to do that. I'm gonna hit the B button just to make sure, because what I can do is I can hit D-pad left and right to look a little bit, or that, which is weird, which we're not gonna do. And because I wasn't paying attention, I done screwed up. Because I was messing with the camera while I was moving. That is on me. That is totally my fault. Ended up going the wrong way. Let's see if we can not let that happen again, shall we? The camera, I'm noticing that where the camera is a little off to my right. So let me pause for a moment. I'm gonna check on my streaming software. Yeah, that is way off. Let me move that this way a little bit. Again, I apologize for doing this mid-recording here. That's better. That is much better. Obviously, you guys get to, because it's a display capture, it's not an application capture. All right, escape. And we can now continue.
Turn left.
Okay, this is one of those instances where I gotta move the camera to the left so I can see. He's in my way. What am I supposed to do? There you go. See, now I gotta wait for all these other people. Thank you. Good lord. B button. Go back to the main. Hey, yay. Alright. Because the thing is, we have to go pick up this delivery.
Keep left.
7 gears total on this transmission, one of which will require me to flip a switch up. Oh, red light, red light, red light. Gotta wait for this traffic light. Surprisingly, we're behind a school bus, which is interesting considering that it's actually that time of year.
Keep left.
Sure, my engine shut off there is because I forgot to put the clutch in when I stopped. The problem is with my chair being on wheels, if I put the brake and the clutch at the same time and I'm not like gripping the wheel, my chair rolls backwards on me. The springs in these pedals are very strong. It's meant to be mounted to a racing bracket.
Keep left. And then exit left. Exit left.
Yeah, sorry, school bus. I'm done following you.
Keep right.
Highway
And then
flying
turn
up. Yes,
right.
there is. we're staying in this lane now. It doesn't even matter.
Turn right.
All right then. Really been enjoying this game off and on. Also, this is my first stream, I believe, with my new Elgato face cam, which I got earlier in the summer. Because the GoPro just wasn't working out for me. The connection was being weird, and I figured, oh, everything else is Elgato. I have the mic and everything. I was just see if I, pick up the face cam as well.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I know I'm doing 49 and a 75, but I'm exiting literally right
Turn
here.
right.
So I was playing this a few days ago. Last weekend I was playing, and the game just spawned an accident scene on me out of nowhere. And I was like, what is going on? Like literally just popped up out of nowhere. No warning, no nothing. I slammed on the brakes, but every, the traffic that was the regular traffic in front of me just stopped. It was just strange. No anti-rollback on these things, apparently. Following this guy through this light, whether it changes or not, I don't care. Take the left lane. Oh, it's a road train. Shoot, I didn't even know that. We're 3 miles away from where we gotta go to pick up this here load. Call me what you will for admitting this, but I do have traffic infractions turned off just because I think the infraction system, specifically the speed limit system, is very sensitive. For whatever reason, and you can't change it. You can't change the programming of how far over it lets you go before finding you. You can't change it.
Go straight on.
It's hard set. If you go more than like one over, it gets you for it. And in some cases, you don't have a choice, which I think is
Keep right.
but to go over, which I
And
think
then
is stupid.
exit right. Exit right.
Come on in here. I forgot the speeds because there's 7 speeds. It's a little
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Now, if you see in front of me there's some barriers. Even though there's clearly level geometry and you can see there's AI traffic and everything, we cannot drive past that way. There's actually a map barrier right there. Obviously, you can't expect them to map out every single road. So there's going to be some stuff that can't be mapped. We're waiting on this light. This light has changed. Gotta remember to shift it back down. I'm getting there with this. I'm getting there. Oh, it's the airport. It's not sure it's DFW yellow. You gotta go through the security gate. I used to play around in here once, driving up into the plane and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting. Thank you. Alright, you take one and I take one. We pull up to the security gate.
Ready to roll.
Security check in progress. Thank you very much. Alright, and then our trailer should be marked around here somewhere.
We
Aha!
are finished.
I she is right there. So, spin her around. Throw it in reverse. Back it on up. And I try my best to back up using the mirrors as opposed to changing cameras. Oh, we good. We good. Beautiful.
All set? Let's go.
All right, we can begin on our journey now. Now things are going to be a little bit slower to like change gears and stuff due to the fact that we now are carrying a load. There you are. You're welcome, my good sir. If when my timer runs out, I'm close to the finish, I'll finish the job before I get off. We'll see. Security check in progress. Thank you very much. Oh, it's the Fort Worth Metro. Yeah, no, it's DFW. It's DFW. It's Dallas Fort Worth. Didn't realize that's where we'd be coming to pick up this job, but pardon me. And we can get on our way.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Those of you who are like,
Turn
oh, a driving simulator, this is boring. Don't worry, there'll probably be some action on our trip. We can right turn on red here. There's nobody coming. Still nobody coming. Take it out nice and wide. There we are.
Keep left.
Thank you, game, for keeping this light green for me. Yes, I know I probably should have slowed down a little bit
Go
for that,
straight
but
on.
back off. All right, 2 shakes for another audio check. Okay, audio is good. Continuing on.
Keep left, and then turn left.
If you look on the right side display, I like to look look over to the other side's lights to see when they cycle. They're cycling now. Oh my god, really? They didn't give the left turn when nobody was there? Where's the vehicle detection, man? Where's the vehicle detection at?
Turn left.
Yeah, I will when I get a green light. Now, if you throw it in neutral, you can take your foot off the clutch without losing it. brake if you wanted to. Help hold the brake down. No, I will not be going after the red Jeeps. Yes, I've seen that content creator. He pops up on Facebook every now and on my Facebook reels every now and then.
Keep left. And then exit left. Exit left.
Exiting left.
Keep left. Keep left.
Jeez, a fire truck's cooking. Oh, let's keep left. We will do so. Crap. Way. Speed 65 so we can get this thing moving. We got another one passing. Whoa, easy there. Maintain your lane.
Keep left.
Go there. Frillon, what is that? Frillon oil, something like that. Oh, look. It's the dreaded pile of roads. It's the dreaded pile of roads. The dreaded road pile. Stack of bridges. We are going straight on through. Straight on through to Sydney. No, I'm just kidding. Straight on through to Louisiana is more like it. God, now I gotta get
Keep
off the
right.
next exit, and this
Then
guy is in my
exit
way.
right.
Sorry, buddy. I have to take this exit.
Exit right.
Will Jake brake it up the ramp a little bit? Jake braking it. This truck does have that. Not every truck in the game has that, but this one does. And there is a side button on my shifter that I can use for that. I have a modded handle, by the way, on top of my normal Logitech G4 shifter. It's a truck handle, so it has... Whoa! There. Pay attention to your screen, Zach. God. So it has the bigger handle on it, and it allows for... It has a graphic on it for different
Keep
gears, and it has two switches on the switch toggles on the sides to allow you to switch between gears. Watch my watch. Okay. All right. Here we are. Where's that compass? Are we headed eastbound? Yeah, we're headed a little bit south of east, but we're headed east. See if when we cross state lines into Louisiana, if we'll have to go into a base station. I anticipate we will. I got a bypass the last time I was playing the game, so I'm going to assume that we'll
Left.
probably have to go into the next way station we see. Another pile of bridges interchange. That's how they do it here in Texas. Because everything is big in Texas. We're in Texas in the game. We're not. I'm not actually in Texas. I'm in New England. I'm gonna keep it right where I am. Plus, I'm speed locked to 65 anyway because of it being a what they refer to as an external contract. So let's keep your hands on the wheel, Zach.
Keep left.
Keep left. It's gonna keep doing that at every single exit. It's gonna say to keep left. Waze would do the same thing. That'd be funny if there was like a Waze map type screen for mod for this game. I'll have to look that up. Also, I can't see the stream chat, by the way, so that's the other problem. Is I'd have to open up my phone to look at the stream chat. So I apologize if people are saying things that I can't see, just because. I can't see it on the other screen either. I could bring it up on the laptop and look at it to see the stream chat. Going to. Oh my God! I'm gonna pause quickly while I put this in. I'm not gonna actually play the stream. I'm gonna pause that, and I'm literally just gonna do it for the stream chat. Oops, no, expand that. Pause that. What I want to do is pop it out. Shield mode. Is there a button to pop out the chat? I thought there was a button to pop the chat out. Huh. I thought there was a button to pop out the chat. Freedom mode, picture in picture. Huh. I thought it was under the settings. Wasn't there a button to pop it out? Pop out chat. There it is. Boom. There we go. Now, now it would just be over this screen here. So now I'll be able to look and actually be able to see it. Bring it over. So I'll try to get too far. No. Put it on this side. I can actually see the buttons. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually see the stream chat. Which, yeah. Escape. Back over in your lane. This cop right there, you can see it in the rearview mirror that's on this side of the screen, the left side. Sorry about that, officer. Sorry that the game speed limits me to 65 with external contracts. It's trucking stupid, man. What the truck? Anyway. I know, but anyway. So here's my normal horn. Here's my arrow. That's just the regular air horn you gave me when I bought the truck, which again is the Mac Anthem Black Edition. Checking out some different camera views here. Let's go back to the normal one since we have to go into the ye olde way station over here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Alrighty. Hop on in line here. Hop it in line. I think there's only one lane, unfortunately. If there was two, but there's only one actual open lane behind this Buildmaster truck here. And this is something that truckers have to do in real life. It's state inspections. If you're over, you have to have like a certain permit if you're over a certain weight. In the game, they also inspect the truck and they say, hey, you are if your condition is really bad, they'll say, you need to get that truck fixed. Alright, so we come up here, we stop on the scale. Station. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. I appreciate it. That means we're about to cross into Louisiana. Oh, like in the middle of Texas. I'd be surprised. Gotta upshift. Gotta remember to upshift. jump over like that. See that all the time, IRL. By the mile markers in this state, like a lot of states actually do. I'm going that way. We're staying straight. If I need a gas or anything, we'd go that way because it's a gas station combo rest stop down there. It looks like the automated contracts. There's no like time frame by when they want it there. Make sure stop job remains. Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay. So normal freight jobs is like a time limit. And I pressed F6 to bring that window up, by the way. In normal jobs is like a time limit. You have to be there within X amount of time. I guess external contracts, it just has that blue timer on it and that's it. I'm like a parallel street. Guess what? I can't drive on it because there's an invisible wall in between. Even though it's clearly a mapped out road. Because it would just be too demanding if they had mapped out like literally every single surface street. Would be too demanding. Just the major roads is fine. They started in like the West Coast area and they've slowly been working their way across the country. I would be surprised if the New England states up here where I live are some of the last states to get added. Okay. Both hands on the wheel. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to play this again because, like I said, there's 2 new DLCs out: Louisiana, which is the newest one, and Iowa, which I missed out on the cruising event for. So I won't get the individual thing. What does that say? What does that say? Haul it? Haul it? Big old tank it. You can also, in the normal freight market, use your own trailers and things like that. Oh, like a truck dealership that I've been to. It's like, or is it just a truck stop? No, there is a truck dealership down there. I just can't tell which one it is. Sorry. Oh, sell goods. Sell goods. That's what it's called. Marshall Tanaha, however that's pronounced. Tanaho. Lodging is 617. Where are we in terms of? Oh, we're right near the state line. Okay. We're actually quite close to the state line. I was just curious where we were at. We're very close to the state line. Probably thinking, why didn't they just have some of the basic roads around the entire country? And you're like, and it's like, no, it takes them a lot of time to build these things, and they do really, really good work on these. They also overhaul existing states every once in a while. Yeah, 70, but I'm forced to go 65 because external contract. Louisiana 3132, we're headed towards it. We almost there, folks. We almost there, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep left.
Keep left, you say. Alright, will do. Oh, let me guess, you needed to go over there. Look at some of my early streams of this game where I was playing with my buddy Waffle Lord J. There's a couple instances where some issues occur We have some issues, including one where a truck just turns right in front of me. No blinker, no nothing, just whoosh, right in front of me, and I just boom right into him. Because you're driving a semi, it's not gonna stop on a dime. I'll let off the gas a little bit. Speed limit has lowered to 60.
Keep left.
Even though traffic violations are off because it's very sensitive, I like to practice keeping close to it so that when I inevitably turn traffic offenses, as they call it, back on Shreveport discovered, when I eventually turn traffic offenses back on, I won't be getting yoinked left and right. Because otherwise I'd have like no money right now. Because even for getting into a crash that's not your fault, you still lose money for it. It's stupid because the game can't tell. So dumb, man.
Right.
So dumb. Alright.
And then exit right.
Oh, we exiting right here. Okay, we'll do. So 134 miles away.
Exit
We might
right.
make this before our time runs out, actually. Which would be a good thing. Heck, if we finish early, great.
Turn right.
Turn right, you say. Okay. Okay, brake. 3. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I'm gonna
Keep
give that guy a
left.
honk for flying up on me like that when he saw I needed to get over. Truck you, man. Should I say you? Should I say you? I can't tell what the viewer count is. Oh, I apologize for being tired. It's Friday night after a long work week. so pardon-moi. There's a way safe scale down there. That's not an actual way station, and I don't have to go to it. See if I have to go to the next one in Louisiana when it pops up. Unbelievable. There's our first crash right there. What a dumb. Well. Let's get this thing moving again. 1% damage to the truck on that. Guy just kept going. Like, he should have sped up. He should have been going faster. You're probably saying, why didn't you brake? Because then I have to get back up to speed again. He's the one who's merging in. It's his fault. thank you to that other truck driver behind me for seeing my blinker and letting me merge in. I really do appreciate that. See, sometimes they're nice. Sometimes they're nice for you, other times they're not. Flash my lights to them. say thank you. That's how they do it in the trucking world. They flash the lights to the guy behind you. Incident, we'll put it that way. Oh, that guy ended up getting off the highway right there, perfect. Under 100 miles to go, down to the 70-mile point. We're coming down. We're gonna be coming down to the wire here. I'm probably gonna go till this is done. Oh, Louisiana State Police. Is that what their livery is? Or is that an old livery that they reuse? Or is that a custom one? I don't know. Oh, that cop just got cut off. He'd be pulling that guy over in an instant. My goodness. Yeah, guess what? We'll cut you off because screw you. Yeah, and then you get over and pass me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're gonna be a blocker. We're just gonna play the blocking game till we get to the exit we need to take.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Okay, I'm getting over now because I have to exit up here.
Exit right. Turn right.
Turning right. As long as the trailer and the cargo aren't damaged, we should be fine. Merge it on in. Nobody coming over that portion of the cage. Nobody coming down this next bridge right away. 44 miles to go. It's currently 1:55 p.m. on a Thursday in game. Quite interesting.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
Straight on. Coming up on a little rotary here.
Go straight on.
I'm sorry about this light. I'm going through it. Since we're already at speed. There's kind of nobody around. We're going too fast. It's 45. See, it only lets you go one over before the number turns red. And they would get you for it if the fences were on. It's dumb, I'm telling you. It's dumb. So dumb. Can we get there within the next? Can we get there before our time runs out? Doesn't matter. I'm probably just gonna go till I'm done anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop that timer. I think it is this one. Wait for spamming it. I'm gonna go all the way up to. Something else for later. Actually, we'll see. Resetting it is what we're doing. Resetting it for later is what we're doing. 'Cause I'm just gonna go 24 miles away. I'm just gonna go until this is finished. Speed limit's back up again. Wasn't paying attention to that. 5. There we go. Was not paying attention to the speed limit change. Hey, is that a train up there? Is that our old friend Choo Choo train? Our old friend Mr. Choo Choo. Yes, it is. Look at that.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Brake. Hard left. I think I don't have to worry about a train coming through because it just came. Right. I hope you guys enjoyed that little jaunt from Dallas Fort Worth over here to somewhere in Louisiana. Map. Lake Charles, DeRidder area, something like that. That's where we're at. To get started in our Louisiana DLC journey. Making an 8-ball swing around by swinging the wheel back and forth. Swing my wheel back and forth. Swing my wheel back and forth. Anyway. Attention, you speed, Zach. You're holding up traffic. Holding up traffic, you dumb. We're sure about to be at our destination. Sorry, bus, but I'm about to be at my
Get ready to turn left.
destination over here.
Turn left.
Break. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Farm stand here. I'll ask him where he needs me to park this.
You have
sucker.
arrived.
You have arrived. I like to do the where do you need it for the extra experience. I'll ask him where he wants it. Back there, you say. Okay. Proceeding to unloading area on the map. Take this nice and slow. So that we may let me guess, it's gonna make me do some weird thing where I'm gonna have to like turn around. It's over there somewhere. Okay, how do you want me to do this? B button. Where is it? I just saw the flat. Wait. Stop. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Oh, it's back there in between the two buildings. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Right then. I can handle that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. This isn't gonna work. Apologize, the camera's shaking while I'm doing all this wheel motion. I don't need to skip parking the trailer. I got this. Da-da-da-da-da. My mic there, my apologies. Got this. We got this. We got this. I know I'm using the external camera for this, but this is kind of a tough spot here. There. Synchronizing your progress. Job completed. Excellent. Got our full 14,380 altogether. Trailer maneuvering bonus. Nice. Long distance delivery bonus for that skill. Nice, nice. Very good, very good, very good. All right, well, that was American Truck Simulator. I hope you enjoyed that one little job. It takes a long time to do things in this game, so we'll take it one at a time. Because I want to do some other things tonight, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video or stream. Take care.